So we've came out to one of my favourite spots just along the east coast, St Abbs. Probably best known for falling down a hole. Probably best known for being used as second Asgard in I don't know, one of the Avengers films. They all merged together after a while, where Thor gets his wee cottage. We're not so much in St Abbs just now, as much as we're in Pettico Bay, an old bay. The tide's just hit high tide and it's now going to be working on its way back out. So there's zero light, as you can see. It's overcast completely. Hopefully managed to get a wee bit of contrast between the rocks, the crashing waves, and I'll always pull out some long exposure stuff when it comes to waves, just to see. I don't see the point in just capturing one of the styles. Sometimes a nice sharp one to capture the power of the waves. Sometimes just smooth it all out because you've got the sharpness of the rocks anyway. But I'm going to see what I can get. It's definitely going to take a wee bit of trial and error, I think, and a wee bit of work. Let's carry on. Managed to get a reasonably good composition, quite happy with it. We're just using the, I don't know what you call this stuff. Hello, Leto. Hello. We're just using what's an old pier. It's a boat run. We're using the old boat run just as the guiding line. And then this rock, as tiny as it looks, and obviously the wide angle, is a nice subject. And the waves are just matching up quite nicely. I've got about a 1.5 second exposure that's just smoothing those out, so there's a tiny wee bit of light just trying to peek through here. Hopefully that shows up. I do like the smooth long exposure of it, but I'm also going to get some sharp ones because some of the waves are coming in at a really nice wave shape kind of angle, quite angular. So yeah, already quite happy. I'd say I've got one postable photo.
When they poured across the border, I was cautioned to surrender. This I could not do. I took my gun and I vanished. I have changed my name so often. I've lost my wife and children, but I have many friends. And some of them are with me.
So you can probably see just over there, the sun is starting to come out just in time for sunset, but I don't think it's really going to light this area up that well, just due to the sort of cove you're in. I noticed that when I had the drone up, just to capture a couple of landscapes. That's fine. You can capture incredible panoramic landscapes with a drone with very little skill. I'll be honest. It just lands itself so well and you can get some really nice results. So I'm going to hightail it up to the lighthouse, which will be about 10 minutes if I'm quick. So we've just reached the lighthouse, as good as reached the lighthouse, and the clouds of course moved in front of that wee gap, but we've still got time, so we'll hang about and see. I've just hopefully found a new wee area for capturing this one. Been up here a few times, but never actually came down this route. It's just off the north side, I suppose, of the lighthouse. So I'm going to pop down that wee peninsula and get the wide angle and hopefully get the lighthouse and some of these rocks and waves. Not sure if I'll capture everything, but we'll see. I've got time. The sun's still teasing me, so we'll pop down. Never miss an opportunity. You don't take the photo, you'll never get it. Put that in a motivational wank. So I've made it down. Where I'd really like to be is actually on what is basically a wee island just down there, and that would get me right out in front and give me this amazing view going back at the lighthouse. But there's no way I can get out there, unfortunately. So I'm basically just perched on the side of this wee cliff. I'm pretty sure if I slipped and fell into that water, I'd be dead. Better be careful then, eh? I'm just squeezing it in with the wide angle. This is a 12mm, 14mm Samyang that I've got. It's good for the price. I'd say it's pretty good. Use it for the astro stuff. It can be a bit soft around the edges at times, but it's not going to be perfect for the price you're paying. I'm going to take a few from here and a few from back there. I think if the clouds disappeared and it was night time, you'd get the stars fairly well here, and this is going to be a spot that I'm mapping. You'll get the lighthouse lit up, and just, I don't know if you'd get the Milky Way above the lighthouse here. I'm not sure. I'll need to check that in the app. But that'd just be a fantastic shot, I reckon, especially if you could still get some of the ocean getting captured. I'm going to start taking the photos. So just at the lighthouse, and I've grabbed what I will give no more credit than a quick snapshot. Clouds have went completely overcast again. I was considering staying the night to try and get some star photos, but I really can't see it being worth it. It's 100% cloud covered, and this isn't too long a drive for me. It's 2 hours to get here, so I have no issue doing it again when I know it's going to be a clear night. So I'm going to continue on with the coastal path round to St Abbs, which I've never actually done. I've always came up to the lighthouse and then just backtrack the way I've came, so we'll see how that is. The light will be fading quite quick, so I'll get my feet moving. I didn't actually plan on videoing anything on this when I arrived, because I thought it was just going to be a bit of a wasted trip, to be honest, but I think I've got a couple of decent shots out of it, and I've thrown together this video. So plenty more trips in the future. Probably some of them will be back out here, and I'll try and get a nighttime one, and you can just get a video of loads of darkness. That'll be amazing. Anyway,